Hi everyone, it's me Roxanne, and I'm back with part 12 in my video series featuring the Singer Quantum Stylist 9960. In this segment I will be showing you how to install the 1/4 inch quilting foot. I will be showing you how to install the quilting bar, and I will be showing you how to use one of the specialty quilting stitches featured in this machine. I will also be showing you some additional features that will help you with your quilting by using this machine. The first thing I'd like to show you is the regular shank that came with your machine. Now I'd like you to notice this hole in the top of the shank of the machine. This is your quilting bar. Insert your quilting bar into that hole gently, and this now will be installed in the machine. And as you can see, you can slide this back and forth to get different widths of quilting by following different stitching lines. I have installed the shank back onto the machine with the quilting bar, and this is your 1/4 inch foot. It's the same as many of your other feet. It's a snap-on foot. So place that under your presser bar and lower, and it'll snap into place. Here I am at the front display of your machine. The special feature quilting stitch is number 8 in your menu. So press the button to the right and notice the numbers on top. Arrow over until you get to number 8. Press the arrow directly below that stitch, and that is your quilting stitch. Now it suggests that you use foot A, but we're going to be using the quilting 1/4 inch foot today. Now on page 56 of your manual, it shows the directions for setting up your machine to use this stitch. It suggests that you change your upper tension as tightly as it will go. So press this button on the right, which is your tension, and you will press the plus to add more tension to the upper thread. I have threaded the machine with invisible clear monofilament thread, which is what is suggested to get the hand sewn look that we're looking for with this stitch. Here I am at the front bed of your machine, and for my sample I'm using the same poly cotton woven that I use for all my demonstrations, except this time I've made a little sandwich with some polyfill inside. So I'm going to place this fabric under my presser foot, lower it, and I'm going to stitch with the monofilament thread on top and a black bobbin on the bottom so that you will be able to see clearly what this stitch is doing. This stitch was designed to look just like hand sewing, and it really does look nice and give that look of heirloom quality stitching. Now it looks beautiful. The stitches are even. Every other stitch, the bobbin contrasting thread is pulled up, so it looks just like a hand sewn running stitch. The next thing I'd like to show you is how to use your adjustable quilt bar. Now this quilt bar will slide out very easily and will allow you to get nice straight line increments in your stitching lines. So I'm going to place my fabric underneath the presser foot, and I'm going to line up my first stitching line with that quilt bar. I'll lower my presser foot and stitch. Now the quilt bar will just follow along with that first stitching line, and you will have 2 lines of stitching that are perfectly spaced apart. Here I am again at the front display of your machine, and it's still set up to do the quilting stitch number 8. Although I wanted to show you that we use the default setting at 3.0. Now you can set this to stitch a longer running stitch by setting it as high as 4, and you can also set it down lower to 2.0. So I wanted to show you how that looks. This is the 2.0, which is a smaller running stitch. This is the 4.0, which is the longest running stitch. And then these two are the 3.0 at the default setting. So you can see that you can get many different looks with this particular stitch. There are a few other features that this machine has that are very nice for quilting. Now this is the front bed of your machine, the extension table, and it has these nice feet that adjust up or down to level your work surface. So if you're working on an uneven table like I am, each of the 4 feet can be adjusted independently to get a nice level working surface. Here I am at the front bed of your machine again. And I wanted to show you another feature that's very nice on the 9960, especially for quilters. I'm lowering my presser foot. Now I'm going to raise my presser foot at the normal height, and now it has this extra high extension to slide thicker quilting underneath the presser foot. You can see how high that goes to accommodate a thick quilt. Another nice feature of this machine is what they call in the quilting community the Harp Space, which is this area of empty space here between the body of the machine and your needle. This machine has almost 7 inches of harp space available to roll your quilt up and sew your quilting. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching this part 12 in my video series featuring the Singer Quantum Stylist 9960. This has been my most requested video to date, and I'm calling it Quilting Basics because it shows you how to use the specialty quilting stitch, which simulates a hand-sewn running stitch. It shows you how to install the 1/4 inch foot, which is very popular with quilters. And it shows you how to install and use your quilting bar. So I hope you'll find this information really helpful if you're just starting out quilting on your Singer Quantum Stylist 9960. Have a happy creative day. Take care now. Bye.